Good day, YouTubers. My name is Ben here, and I am here to show you how to program your BCD436 scanner. I'm here to show you how to program a trunket system into this scanner. Now, I strongly suggest just pulling in the trunket systems that are already in the scanner through the zip code search, which I showed you in earlier videos. However, if you really want to program it from scratch and you want to program a trunket system from scratch into this scanner using the radio reference database, which I have open on my laptop right now, I'm going to show you a video here on at least how to get started with that. Okay, although it will take a lot of time to label everything and name everything properly, I'm just going to go over the basics with you on how to get started with that. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is figure out which trunket system you want to input into the scanner manually. As you see here, I have Worcester County, Massachusetts open right here, radio reference. There are two main trunket systems that the state police use. One of them is called, the system name is called Commonwealth of Massachusetts, which is a project P25, APCO 25 trunket system. And there is also the Massachusetts State Police, which is a Motorola trunket system. Okay, it's very important that you pay attention to the system type, because that's one of the first things you have to enter into the scanner when you program these trunket systems in. So today, for this video, I'm going to first show you how to get started if you want to program, say for example, the Massachusetts State Police Motorola trunket system. So first you got to find out the frequencies and the control frequencies for that. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll over to the trunket system. You're going to open that up, okay? And you're going to have the Massachusetts State Police statewide, county, and under county it says statewide. The system type is the Motorola, and that's the most important one you want to pay attention to. Don't worry about the system voice. You just want to right now pay attention to the system type, which is Motorola. Okay, and if you scroll down, which I'm going to do right now, give me a second, I only have one hand here. Okay, you will see many different sites. I'll zoom in here, and list of frequencies next to it. Okay, you do not have to program every single one of these sites. Okay, a site in scanner language is just considered the location of where that trunket repeater is. So for example, site 1 is located as Boston simulcast, okay, in the county of Suffolk. So if you are closest to that area, you would program only site 1. Okay, and but say for example you're not in Boston. Say for example you are, I don't know, say if you're in Worcester, okay, Worcester County. There's two of them listed for Worcester. Two sites. One is West Brookfield, and the other is Athol. Not sure how you pronounce that. I think it's Athol. Okay, so you're going to, in that case, if you're located in Worcester, you're going to program those frequencies in the trunket system. So without further ado, I'm going to show you on a scanner how to get started. Okay, so I have the BCD436 here. I'm just going to press that button in to turn it on. Okay, okay, so the scanner is on. I'm going to hit the side button right here. Okay, and what we're going to do is, the first thing you want to do when you're programming in a new trunket system is you actually want to go into Manage Favorites, like you normally would do if you're going to program any analog frequencies in. Manage Favorites, click on the top key, okay? And here are the favorite lists I have already created in my scanner. I have several of them, but you want to do a new favorite list, okay? So you click on New Favorite List, tap the button in, okay? And you have several options here. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Review Edit System. Okay. It's processing. And it's going to be a new system. So you hit the button in again on top. And then you have the examples. These are all the different system types that this scanner, my particular scanner anyway, can do. Alright. This system type that we're going to do right here, as I mentioned before, is a Motorola system type. Okay, so we're going to scroll down to Motorola. Okay, and very important, you select the correct one, and then you press the key down once, the top key down once, and confirm, and you're going to answer yes. You're going to hit the button yes. Okay, then it's going to ask you for the system. Okay, it says the first option says to edit name. So when you have a chance, you might want to do that right away. You're going to call this probably the Massachusetts Motorola system or something along those lines, and you're going to click on edit name, and you're going to change that to, by scrolling the letters on top. You're going to change that to say Massachusetts Motorola system. Okay, which takes a long time, so I'm not going to do that right now, but you know how to do that. That's what you're going to have to, that's one of the things you're going to have to do once you're finished. Okay, or you can do it or you can do it right away. It doesn't matter which order you do it in. Okay, but most important thing you want to do, okay, is you're going to go to edit site. Okay, you're going to scroll to edit site. Okay, and then you're going to hit the top button. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're mentioning this is going to be a new site. Okay, so hit the top button again. Okay, now they tell you to edit the name. You do want to edit the name once you start it. Okay, we're gonna do the system for this video purposes. We're gonna do it for the West Brookfield site. Okay, which is in Worcester County. Okay, so what you would do if you would actually edit the name and change it to say Worcester as a site name. I'm not going to do that right now for this video, but you know how to do that. You would just click on the top button, and by scrolling through, you're going to label it. Okay, I'm not going to do that now, but you know you can do it. I'm going to just hit the side button to exit out of that. Okay, so what you're going to do now, okay, is the band plan is pretty much standard. You don't have to worry about that. None of these you really have to worry about so much, except for set frequencies. Okay, so you're going to go to set frequencies. Okay, this is going to be for the Worcester site, and I'm going to click the top button. Okay, and it says new frequency. I'm going to hit the top button again. Now, very important, and this is going to save you some work, you only have to program in the frequencies that are in red. Okay, the red frequencies on radio reference are known as the control channels. Okay, some are not in this system, for example, but there are other systems that they might have some frequencies in blue. You also want to program them in as well. You do not have to program the trunket frequencies in that are in black, because those are just the extra channels. Those are automatically going to be in your scanner once you program in only the control channels. You only need the control channels for this specific scanner only, the BCD436, in order to have the trunket system in correctly. Okay, if you put in all of them, that's fine too, but it's extra work, and you really don't need to do that. Okay, so for West Brookfield, okay, that's the system we're doing, Worcester County. If you notice, okay, I'm going to zoom in here, you only have one frequency in red, okay, in that row, and that frequency is 856.1875 megahertz. That's it. So that's the only frequency you're going to put in for this site. So you're going to go to the scanner here, okay, and I'm going to type in 856, okay, point. Let me get the frequency right here, 1875. 875. Yes. Okay. Now that's all I have to do. Now if there was more than one, which most trunket systems actually have, this one doesn't. This site doesn't actually, I should say. But then I would just click on new frequency, and I would do another one, a second one. Okay. In this case, this is only a one frequency site for this particular site for this trunket system. So you do not have to do anything else with the frequency wise. Okay. So you're going to exit out. Okay. Exit out again. Okay. And that's it when it comes to the frequency. Okay. Now, what you need to do is you're going to edit the department. Okay. In the departments, I'm going to show you right here where that's located. Okay. And again, I'm only going to do one of them for you because there's so many. This will take you all day otherwise. Alright, and this is why it's a slow way of doing it, but I just wanted to show you for informational purposes in case you really don't like to use the computer or the zip code search to bring in your frequencies that way. Okay, now we are at the 10-minute point of this video. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to stop this video here and then go to part 2 in order to show you the rest. Okay, so bear with me and just go to part 2, and I will show you in the next video how to program in the department. Okay, so bear with me and please go to part 2 of this video for how to program in a trunk system manually. So see you in part 2, guys.